Welcome back to my show. I'm the Beer Adventurer.
I'm Carissa.
And on this episode, I've got the Terrapin Oktoberfest. It's still that time of year. That's their Märzen.
Oh, it's a Märzen.
Yeah. So this will be in my playlist. Check that out. Tons of Oktoberfest, Märzens, fest beers, all that. Right now, it is by far my largest playlist.
Because it's one of his favorite styles.
Yeah. Basically, right now, it's like ciders and Oktoberfest. But like all the ciders are in a cider playlist. So, yeah. Okay, this one's 5.5. And that is Märzen color.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not totally sure if I've ever had this one before. Now, I mean, a lot of these that get in the playlist, I have had multiple times out and just never got around to filming it. And then I make a special thing. The can art is super cool. It's got Oktoberfest is the biggest celebration in the world. Yeah. 100% German malts and hops. Märzen style lager will have them saying Ein Prost in no time. That's what's up. All right. Did you taste it?
No, it's got a little hoppy smell.
A little bit. It's not that much hop. There's a little bit. It's a little bit of the floral German hop.
There's a little bit of hop. It's not a lot. It's not horrible though.
It's not a lot.
It's not as bad as a fest beer.
No. Some of those Golden Fest beers just have too much hops for her.
There's a lot of malt in it too.
Yeah, there's a lot of malt in this one. Honestly, I'd say this one would probably be really good for a lot of people that some of the German ones that might be a little too sweet for them. Which there are.
Those are my favorites.
Yeah, but there are going to be people that one's a little too, that might be a little too sweet.
Yeah.
This one has a touch, a little bit more dry finish. It's still very malty, and it has a sweetness, but it has some of that floral.
Hop, yeah.
It does have that floral hop, not the piney hops or the resinous hops or anything like that.
But it still hops.
Mm-hmm.
I like the sweet Märzens. I like the German Märzens.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm a huge German Märzen fan because, I mean, well, those were the original ones. And those were the first ones that I had before the craft beer explosion.
Yeah.
When, you'd go to some German restaurant or German pub. I guess, not German pub, I guess a German bar.
Their house.
Yeah, and you'd have one of those. That was where I got hooked on them. But overall,
I really enjoyed the German Märzens.
I like this one. This is pretty nice.
It's okay. It's still just a little more hoppy than I like in a Märzen.
Well, just if you can taste, or if you think you can possibly have any hint of smell, taste, the word hop on the cup, it's too much.
That's how I feel.
If she saw a rabbit that day, the beer has too much hops.
Whatever. I'm not saying it's horrible. I'm not saying it's just, oh my God, hoppy, but it's got a hop note to it. It doesn't like linger. Like, God, some of those hops are just like, oh God, get out of my palate. Just, you're killing me.
Well, they stick in the back of your tongue.
Yeah, and this doesn't. It doesn't. There is a hop note when you drink it, but it's not left over. And anybody who's watched the videos know I'm all about the aftertaste.
I would say this is kind of like the craft brewery take on. Because, I mean, most of these companies, they want to do, they want to put their stamp on it.
Right.
And, I mean, Terrapin does some amazing things that they're known for, like the Moohoo.
I do like the Moohoo.
By the way, there's a white chocolate Moohoo coming out that I gotta find.
Ooh, yeah, we gotta find that one.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's kind of tasty. I mean, to me, this tastes like more like a traditional German one with a little more floral hop note. Just a smidge less malt.
Yeah.
A smidge more floral hop note.
Yeah.
which I'm okay with that. Once again, I think the drier ones do a little better with food.
Mm-hmm.
Those rich sausages and big pretzels with the beer cheese or a nice spicy mustard, they're going to cut through that pretty good, and it'll balance each other out.
Right.
So I say a lot of times, just having the Märzen, especially over even a fest beer, just plain, you're probably not getting everything it could be. You're probably getting it at its full potential while dining.
Right.
But I do more just having a beer, chilling, than I just. So you have to kind of rate it as it is where I'm sitting here just drinking it. Well, if you're enjoying this video, and I hope you are, hit me with a like. If you do, and we hope you do, subscribe. Ring the bell, and you'll get 3 a week. Sometimes even more, depending on how many beers I'm pounding that week.
In October, it might be more.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get I've got a bunch more to add in.
Oktoberfest.
Yeah. Means I got to get a lot of editing done and uploading. Otherwise, it'll be damn near Christmas, and I'm still uploading these.
Still getting Oktoberfest.
So, I will see what I can find about this one, which it's a lot easier to find things on some of these breweries than others. And Terrapin, it's fairly decent for me to find information about it. I'll put those down in the description. You'll find my all my links and stuff, merch store, social media, all that good stuff down there. Love to talk to you guys down in the comments. Do you have a favorite Oktoberfest or Märzen? Is it in my list? If it's not, please let me know. Who knows? I might be able to get it, and then I can add it to next year's list. I won't be able to get it on there this year because, there's a lot going in there. We'll be having a couple more this evening, too. But I love to talk to you guys down there in the comments. So let's get down to my special rating style. First and foremost, always the most important. Did you dig it? I do. I think this is nice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Would you have it again?
Probably.
I would. Does it have seekability? Absolutely. It is a seasonal.
Yeah.
It just is.
Right.
And Terrapin's not in everybody's market.
Right.
Terrapin is from Georgia, so the southeast. It's a little easier to get it in here. I'm sure if you're in Washington State, this is probably difficult for you to get.
Yeah.
And I do have a couple of subscribers and fans that live overseas, and I can't get your beers. You can't get my beers, but we can work on that. Is it pick six worthy? Beyond a shadow of a doubt. If you're into the Oktoberfest, they're not terribly expensive.
Right.
I know how much I paid for this one. I got this at a singles place. I paid $1.99. To me, that's not bad for a craft single.
No.
Not the cheese. Craft with a C, not with a K.
Craft with a C.
So yeah, if you're making your own little Oktoberfest playlist, get your sixer with different stuff. Yeah, definitely throw one of these in there. It'll give you a little bit different.
Yeah.
So I rate my beers 1 to 10. 1 pint's the lowest. 10 pints is the highest. Sitting on 7.
Probably more of a 6 for me.
I can understand that. You like that real traditional.
I really like that real traditional German.
Oh yeah.
Malty Märzen.
Where half the stuff written on the bottle we can't read because I don't read German.
But it's definitely better than a fest beer.
Oh,
it's
by far.
Definitely not as hoppy as a fest beer. Mm-hmm. So, it's above average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks. Until your next Oktoberfest.
Prost.
Prost.